Yeah, that's good. We'll edit out the very beginning in post.
Makes sense.
Anyways, so what do you know about Tupac Shakur?
He was a rapper.
Yes.
And he got in beefs.
He did get into
beef
with a lot of people.
Like beef sandwiches.
No.
Yeah.
No,
he got into beef sandwiches.
He didn't get in. Well, he may have. I don't know what he liked to eat. But the point is, no, he got into beef with a lot of other rappers. Like a lot of other rappers. Anything else?
Pretty sure he got shot. A bunch.
He did get shot a bunch of times.
A bunch of different times too.
Well, I'm pretty sure he only got shot twice, but yeah.
Didn't he die because he got shot down though?
Supposedly, probably. I mean, that's a subject for a lot of debate. The first time he was shot was I think 5 or 6 times, and then the second time he was shot, it was 4 times, and the second time he was shot was the one that wound up taking his life. So, do you know anything about Biggie Smalls?
He was also a rapper.
Yes. They were the 2 biggest rappers of the time, and they were having beef with each other. You don't know anything about this?
Nope.
Oh, my God. So, but you know, you've heard of Tupac because he's just that famous.
Yes.
And Biggie as well.
Yes.
The notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls.
Yes.
You know, yeah.
Yes.
What do you know about Biggie Smalls?
He was a rapper.
You know
he's really famous.
There's another thing you know about him.
He's big. I don't know.
If you say his name 3 times in the mirror, he'll show up and pop a cap in your ass. Don't you remember that?
I gotta test this out.
Don't you remember that?
You punk ass fool! Why'd you summon me?
Please don't ask me, homie.
It was.
South Park is great. What a great show. I haven't seen it. I don't know if it's still great. They're still making South Park.
Yeah.
It's probably still great. I don't know. Anyways.
It was funny.
Anyways, back to Tupac. So, this was one of the 2 biggest rappers of the time, of the 90s. It's very influential, even today, to a lot of rappers to this day. Like Kendrick, heavily inspired by Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
It was a feeling, but I didn't know that.
Okay, well, yeah, Kendrick's inspired by Tupac. Eminem met Tupac. Yeah, he's only a year younger than him.
You're joking.
I'm not.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
They're old.
Well, it just goes to show you that time passes differently than you think.
So has it been a minute already?
It's
right now. Did a minute just pass?
From right now to
right now
to
right
from
now.
the start. No, it didn't. That was only 2 seconds. So, anyways, let's get into the story of Tupac Shakur and the mystery behind his death.
All right.
It all starts, really, in 1993, when he met Biggie Smalls for the first time. See, Tupac, what?
That was how many years ago? 17? Something like that. Something.
From 2025 to 1993.
Yeah. 17.
There's at least 25 years.
Nah, that's
and then plus 7.
Nah, that's
So about 32 years ago.
So 17.
So about 32 years ago.
17 years ago.
Biggie Smalls went to go meet Tupac.
Oh.
Because Pac was at a party, and Tupac was famous before Biggie Smalls. Here's the thing. So, Biggie Smalls was an up-and-coming artist at the time of 1993.
Mm-hmm.
And Tupac heard one of his songs that was coming out at the time, something like Party and Bullshit or something like that.
Party Rockers Anthem?
No, Party. I'm pretty sure it was Party and Bullshit because that was
Rockers in the house
because that was Biggie's brand. It was Party and Bullshit. And then, we'll get to that. We'll get to that when it's appropriate. But so Biggie Smalls, Party and Bullshit. He goes and he meets Tupac because he's a fan of he's a fan of Pac, and Tupac is interested in meeting him. So Tupac was at a party. Biggie went to that same party, and that's where he met Tupac for the first time. That's where Tupac met Biggie for the first time, and they were friends like almost immediately, and they became like best friends. I mean, Biggie would sleep on Tupac's couch,
Like that type of style, best friend.
like best friends. Tupac, whenever he was in Biggie's neighborhood, whenever he was in Biggie's state, would go to his neighborhood in a white limo and pick him up.
Oh.
So they can go out and have fun. They were best friends. They were close.
So what happened?
We'll get to that. But the important thing is, Big was on the come up. Pac was already famous. So they became best friends. Big's on the come up. Pac already has his career. Tupac becomes something like a mentor to Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, listen, man, don't rap for the dudes. Rap for the bitches. He obviously didn't say dudes. He said something that I'm not allowed to say.
Oh, no, that
But yeah. He said, don't rap for the dudes. Rap for the bitches. Because
means the N-word.
that's what Tupac said, man. But anyways, don't rap for the bitches. Don't rap for the dudes. Rap for the bitches. Because if you rap for the bitches, the dudes are going to want what the bitches want. So rap for the bitches. And that is why Biggie changed his brand from Party and Bullshit to Big Papa. I love it when you call me Big Papa. You know that song.
Do I?
You have to.
Am I?
Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player.
I think I know that one.
You've got to.
I probably do.
You probably do.
I probably do.
So yeah, Pac was like, you should rebrand. And Biggie was like, all right, I will do that. I will rebrand. I will not be Party and Bullshit. I will be Big Papa. And now I love it when you call me Big Papa. And Tupac's like, pause, bro. So, yeah, it was to the point where Biggie asked Tupac to manage him. He was like, Pac, I want you to be my manager. And Tupac was like, nah, you should stay. You should stay where you are with Puffy. Because he'll get you where you need to go.
Uh-huh.
Do you know that name?
Like
Puffy?
Like St. Puff? Like
No.
Ghostbusters?
No.
Like the big
No.
marshmallow guy?
No.
Let's talk about the big marshmallow guy.
Puffy. Puff Diddy.
That what?
P. Diddy. Yes. He said, stay with Puffy. P. Diddy. He'll get you where you need to go. See? Remember when I told you early, like the other day, how when I told you who was involved in this, you were going to be like, what the fuck? Well, there we go. Diddy is involved in this. And Diddy is a sensitive, jealous person. And he met Biggie first, obviously, because Tupac was like, stay with Puffy. I don't want to manage you, let Puffy do that. At the same time, though, Tupac didn't really have any respect for P. Diddy. Didn't fuck with him. Just saw him as like a corporate stooge, cornball type shit. And yeah, so Diddy at the same time wanted to be friends with Tupac. Tupac wasn't interested. He was like, I don't respect you, so no. And Diddy was pissed. Diddy was jealous of Tupac's friendship with Biggie, jealous of Tupac's success. Oh, and we'll get into that another time, because like
that's like its own thing.
It's its own thing. It leads into a different thing anyway. Yeah. So Diddy wasn't happy with Pac and Biggie's friendship. An important thing to note is that at the time, Diddy was the main owner of the record label that Biggie was signed to, Bad Boy. And the other guy has since come out there was a 25% owner of Bad Boy, and he came out since then, and he's how we know that Diddy was jealous of Pac.
Oh.
Because he's come out and said it, like, this is how it was. Diddy didn't fuck with Pac. He was jealous. He was all this and that. And yeah, you can go and look all this up. I did my due diligence. I did my research. What was his name? I think I wrote his name down. I may not have, but just like look up 25% owner of Bad Boy record, and then yeah, you'll find it. It's not hard to find.
Link in the description.
I will try to put the links in the description. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the same Diddy back then is the same Diddy we all know today. And
the crazy one.
The crazy one, the jealous, sensitive,
the Diddy party one.
Freak off.
The freak
Diddy.
off.
Yes, the freak off Diddy. He's always been that way.
I went to a Diddy party last night. It was terrible.
You don't want to say that. You don't want to just whatever.
It was terrible. I saw Typhlosion there.
Typhlosion was not at the Diddy.
Typhlosion was at the Diddy parties.
Typhlosion was not.
He was at the Diddy parties. I saw it with my own eyes.
You know who was at the Diddy parties?
Huh.
Oprah.
That makes a lot of sense.
You know who else she was really good friends with?
Who?
Harvey Weinstein.
I know that name. That guy's like a really bad guy, right?
He's a really bad guy.
Didn't Harvey Weinstein put sleeping things in women's drinks and then
That's Bill Cosby.
That's Bill Cosby?
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein, he did sexually assault a lot of women.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like a lot of women.
Oh my god.
And Oprah was really good friends with him. Makes you think. I'm not saying anything, but that makes you think, doesn't it? Maybe one day I'll do a video on Oprah. So,
and how she ruined the school foods.
No, that was Michelle Obama.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to edit that out. That was racist as fuck.
No. I thought they were the same person because of the names. I don't pay attention to them.
Oprah Winfrey and Michelle Obama. Yeah, that sounds so
Oprah and Obama. This guy.
Okay.
Now we know why they call him Game Freak. Typhlosion was at the Diddy party.
God.
The truth.
Okay. So, here I think would be a good time to talk a little bit about another guy. His name was Haitian Jack. Also, well, his real name was Jacques Agnant or something. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't care how to pronounce it. He's a terrible person. Doesn't deserve the respect of a correct pronunciation.
Makes sense. He's French. I'm kidding.
He's Haitian. Right. Okay. So Jacques, or Haitian Jack, was also a guy that Tupac met in 1993, and also a guy that Tupac became really good friends with. Like what I just told you about Biggie, it was kind of like the reverse for Tupac and Haitian Jack. Like Biggie was looking up to Tupac. Tupac was in a lot of ways looking up to Haitian Jack.
Huh.
Like he's on record saying, this guy, well, these dudes, they helped me mature. They took me out to really experience the world and shit. Like he's quoted as saying that in an interview.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And much like Biggie, they would not be friends within a year. Yeah, everything imploded. From 1993 to 1994, things were fine. But 1994, everything came crashing down.
What happened?
So, first of all, Haitian Jack and Tupac were at a party together.
Mm-hmm.
And they invited, or maybe Tupac invited, somebody invited a woman by the name of Ayanna Jackson. No relation. And she came up into the room, and she left the room, and she says that she was sexually assaulted. I believe her. Her story is a little weird, but when she tells her story, you can hear the emotion in the fact that she was taken advantage of, at the very least. At the very least. Now, whether or not Tupac actually did it, or whether it was the other three guys who were in the room, I'll never know. We'll never know. The only people who will ever know are the people who were involved. But Ayanna Jackson was sexually assaulted that night. Most definitely by Haitian Jack. Possibly also by Tupac. We'll never know. But, yeah. Right. First of all, what I forgot to mention about Haitian Jack is that he was a real street dude. He wasn't a rapper. He was just a street dude. Like a gangbanger.
Oh.
Yeah, he was in the streets.
God.
He kind of ran the streets. Yeah. And he took Tupac out. He would take Tupac out shopping to get him like jewelry and stuff. Haitian Jack is the reason why Tupac wore rings and chains.
Huh.
Yeah. And a Rolex. He got him his first Rolex, apparently. Mm-hmm.
I want a Rolex.
That's dumb.
I just want a really nice watch.
Whatever.
Rolexes are nice.
I don't understand. I don't understand the appeal.
They're really nice.
I guess. I mean, if you're into that.
What?
If you're into that.
You mean into that?
Like, if you're interested in that type of stuff.
They're nice.
If you're into that. Like, agree to disagree is all I'm saying. Anyways. So, flashback forward to the night of the party. Ayanna Jackson, sexual assault. The night's over, and she comes to the police. She tells her story, and Tupac goes on trial.
Mm.
Haitian Jack is split off into a different trial, where he pays a fine or something, and he's let off. He's let off scot-free. Let off scot-free. Tupac has to go with his own trial. Usually, they'd be tried together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing the same crime. They'd be tried together. For some reason, they were split apart. Haitian Jack went off into his own trial, paid a fine, walked away with it. Tupac wound up having to go through a much longer trial. And, well, we'll get to the result of it in a little bit, but for now, let's just say it took up a lot of his time, and he was pissed, and he was out in public, like in front of the courtroom, saying like, "This doesn't make sense. Why am I on trial here? I'm the one, like I'm being accused of what? What was it that he said? This is all quoted. It's on video, so like you can go and look it up as well. You can listen to it. And he says, I'm like something like I'm being accused for setting this up. Well, what about the guys who actually did it? Where are they? Something like that. And it's a good ass point because he's the only one on trial, and even in the court cases, it's like he's less involved than the other three guys. So where are they? Interesting question. And so obviously he's talking about Haitian Jack. He doesn't name names at that interview, but he is talking about Haitian Jack.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And on top of that, let's see. So right on top of that, he's in another interview talking about Haitian Jack, calling him a hanger-on. Nothing really too bad, but like basically saying he hangs out, he hangs around with people. I guess it is kind of bad. He hangs around with people who are more successful than him so that he can like boost himself up. That's what a hanger-on does. Called Haitian Jack a hanger-on in a different interview. He was like basically asking the world why Jack wasn't there in court with him. And and they'd keep going to the same parties every now and then, but whenever Tupac saw Haitian Jack, he'd just ignore him. Not even like a head nod, just straight up ignore him. And for a street dude like Haitian Jack, all of this combined added up to make him feel extremely disrespected. What may have been the straw to break the camel's back, though, is the fact that Haitian Jack, prior to all this, was dating a superstar by the name of Madonna. Madonna. The Madonna. The same Madonna that you know today. Yes. Yes. So, he's dating Madonna, and then Madonna leaves him. Who does she leave him for? Tupac. That may have been the straw to break the camel's back. Who knows? But all of this combined pisses Haitian Jack off. He feels disrespected. So he contacts his boy, one of his good friends, whose real name is, I don't remember, but he goes by Jimmy Henchman. Link in the description. But he goes by Jimmy Henchman. Or he went by Jimmy Henchman. Is he still alive? He is still alive. He's in jail right now. He goes by Jimmy Henchman. And he's like, well, they're good friends. And he's like telling him about all this. Jimmy Henchman knows about Tupac and Haitian Jack. But Jimmy's off like on his own or whatever. He's doing his own thing. And an important thing to say about Jimmy Henchman is that he was also kind of a street dude, but he was more involved in the music business than Haitian Jack was. He was I think he was managing. I think he was the manager for a guy at the time called Lil Sean. Who I don't know. I don't really know who that is, but he was yeah. And so around this time, at this time, Tupac is losing money. He's going through this long, drawn-out trial. He's So what was it? Right. So Jimmy Henchman calls up Tupac and he's like, Tupac, come to the studio so you can record a song with Lil Sean. Make some money. I'll pay you $7,000 or whatever. But I don't have it in cash, so I'll write a check for you. And Tupac's like, fuck that, you better have my money. Calls him a bitch, all this and that. And Jimmy Henchman takes a lot of offense to that. So he's like, you know what? I got your money. Come to the studio. So at the time, Tupac is with his friend Stretch, whose real name I also don't know. But Stretch is a rapper. You can look him up. He was in the rap game.
I heard that name Stretch before.
Or maybe it's just a word that you know.
No, I've heard it before.
I don't think I ever heard of Stretch before.
I've heard it.
I don't think you have.
I have.
Stretch passed away in 1994 or 5.
I've heard it. I don't know anything about it, but I've heard that name.
I don't think you've heard that name.
I have heard that name.
Okay, so Tupac is with his best friend, Stretch. Like his childhood best friend, Stretch. Family friend. Better friend than Big. Closer friend than Big, I mean. I guess the important parts here is that Stretch and Tupac make it to the studio, they get out of their car, and they walk up to the doors, and then they look up and they see a couple of dudes who were part of Biggie's crew. Yeah, part of Biggie's crew. and they know each other. They're good friends, and so like Tupac and Big are good friends. So Pac knows these guys too because they're part of Big's entourage.
Mm.
And the dude's like, "Hey, what's up? Come up here. We're all hanging out here. Biggie's here. Diddy's here. So come up, hang out." And Tupac's like, "Bet, I'm coming up right now." They go inside, Tupac and Stretch. And immediately, well, okay, so Biggie and Diddy are there, right?
Mm.
Guess who else is there?
Jason Jack?
No, 3 Crips waiting in the front, like in the lobby. Remember, everybody else is upstairs. They're waiting when Tupac and Stretch walk in. They're waiting there.
Mm.
They come out. They pull guns on Tupac. They say, "Give me your shit." They say, "Give me your shit." Tupac either like tries to rush them or pulls out his own gun or something. The story changes. Like whenever it's told by anybody, even by Tupac himself, the story changes.
Mm.
Like as to how this exact part happened. But either way, Tupac wound up getting shot. I have this written down 5 times. It was 5 times. They shot him. They took all of his jewelry, except, and this detail changes too, but it's either his biggest ring or his Rolex. Either way, that piece of jewelry in particular that they left was a gift from Haitian Jack.
Mm.
Now, Pac gets shot 5 times.
Mm.
And, like some sort of fucking Terminator, he just tries to walk it off. He goes into the elevator, goes upstairs, walks up into, he tries to find Lil Sean so he can record.
Mm.
He's just trying to fucking tank it. And he sits down with some paper towels. He's trying to, because he gets shot in the head at one point, like grazed something. I don't know, but he's trying to get the blood with a paper towel on his head, and he sees Diddy and Biggie, and they won't look at him. They're avoiding eye contact. Why? Well, let me tell you why. Let me tell you a couple of reasons why. The main guy, Dexter Isaac. Dexter Isaac was his name. He was a Crip. All of them were. So was Biggie.
Mm.
Not only that, Biggie knew Dexter Isaac. They were actually kind of friends.
Mm.
Diddy also knew Dexter Isaac. In fact, Diddy would have Crips hired as bodyguards like all the time.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So they're not looking at him. And remember, Biggie's crew was looking down at Tupac from the second story saying, "Come up here. Come inside."
Mm.
Sound a little weird?
Yeah.
That's what Tupac thought as well. So he's noticing. They're not really showing him love. They're not looking at him. They're avoiding eye contact. What the fuck's going on? These guys, they left the ring they left the piece of jewelry that I got from Haitian Jack. The fuck's going on? And okay, so before Tupac ever got there, right after Jimmy Henchman felt disrespected, after he got off the phone with Pac, he calls up his boy, Dexter Isaac.
Mm.
He says, "Dexter, I got a job for you." Or, well, he calls somebody else, and that guy contacts Dexter. He's like, "Do this for me." So that guy passes on the message to Dexter Isaac. Yeah, he says, "Come down to Quad Studios. I want you to rob the rapper Tupac Shakur." Says, what's in it for me? Dexter Isaac says, what's in it for me? Guy says, well, he says you can keep all the jewelry you steal. You just have to leave that one thing from Haitian Jack, so that he knows who did it. Because I forget exactly who it was, whether it was Dexter Isaac, whether it was Jimmy Henchman, but one of them, somebody, is on record saying that it wasn't about stealing from Tupac, it was about disciplining.
That's crazy.
Yes, and how do we know all this? Let me tell you how. Dexter Isaac has come out and said it.
That's crazy.
He's admitted all of this. And then, Jimmy Henchman, remember how I told you he was in jail?
Yeah.
Guess what he's in jail for? He did the same thing again to somebody else.
Seriously?
Yes. And so he admitted to that for a plea deal.
That's... How long does he have left?
I don't know. I hope he dies in prison.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyways. At the time, Tupac, well, the police show up, and then they carry Tupac off on a gurney. A stretcher.
Yeah.
And there's a famous picture of Tupac flipping off the camera as he's being wheeled out of that building.
Really?
Yes. That night, they took a picture of him. This is a famous picture. He's on the gurney, giving the middle finger to the camera.
Mm.
Yeah, go ahead, look it up. That's the one.
Oh.
Yep, that's the one. Very famous picture.
That's crazy.
And everybody assumed, oh, he's flipping off the media because like he just got shot. This is a terrible moment for him, and then these people are here taking pictures of him. Of course, he's flipping off the camera. No, he's not.
He's flipping off Haitian Jack?
Haitian Jack wasn't there.
Oh, like, you would see him.
He's flipping off Biggie and Diddy and all the rest of their crew. Because he's like, y'all knew. Y'all knew about this. Y'all knew this was going to happen. So fuck y'all.
That's crazy.
The next day, something like that, is when Tupac's trial finally ends. He finally gets sentenced. He's not even there for the sentencing. He went to the court, but like he had to leave because his life was going down.
Mm.
And they sentence him, and they say he's guilty. They sentence him to 1.5 to 4 years. Or maybe 2 to 4 years. Don't remember. Link in the description. While he's in jail, and Diddy's the one who convinced Biggie to do this, but Biggie releases a song called Who Shot Ya? Now, can you imagine what would go through Tupac's head from that? Who shot ya?
A lot of anger.
A lot of anger.
A lot of anger. Did he break out of prison or something?
No. No, he did not break out of prison. And we'll get to exactly what happened.
Mm.
But first we have to mention that since Tupac's in jail now, he can't do shit, and people are outside talking about what happened.
Mm.
And they're basically punking him. And there's people out there taking credit for it. Excuse me. And bragging about it. And Pac's hearing about all this because he's got people out there. He's got feelers out there. He's got connections, of course. And so he's pissed. So, obviously, Tupac is feeling angry, but also very, very deeply betrayed. Because remember, Biggie was a great friend of his.
Yeah.
And now he's silent on the whole matter. He releases Who Shot Ya? Biggie claims, and he claimed to his dying day that Who Shot Ya was not about Tupac.
It was about Tupac.
To be fair, Biggie wrote Who Shot Ya before the incident ever happened. But that kind of also makes it more suspicious. And Diddy's the one who encouraged him to release it. And remember, Diddy was very jealous of Tupac.
Yeah.
So he got what he wanted. He ruined their friendship. Let's see here. So it feels betrayed. And he's like out there openly saying, I think Biggie and Diddy had something to do with this. I think they set me up, or I think they knew about the setup. He's saying that in interviews to the public. Diddy's pissed off at that accusation.
Makes sense.
Biggie's kind of mad as well, but like at this point in his life, Biggie was probably still trying to like hope for the best, hoping that this beef wouldn't really last all that long, they could squash it. It would never get squashed. So Tupac's out there, and he's saying, well, he's in there, and he's saying, I think they knew. I think I was set up, or I know I was set up. I think they knew about it. So 8 months later, 8 months after he gets sentenced, this other guy comes along, a new character in the story. Another guy who calls himself Suge Knight. S-U-G-E. Suge.
Suge.
You would assume, but no, it's Suge. Suge and Knight with a K.
So like a knight.
Yeah.
Like the royal guard type of knight.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here to protect you, my king.
And so, well, it used to be Sugar. Well, he used to actually go by Sugar Bear, but obviously that reaction, so he changed it to Suge Knight. And he goes up to Tupac in jail, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna bail you out. I fuck with you. Let me bail you out. Also, you should join my record label, Death Row." And Tupac's like, "You did bail me out, so I kind of owe you. So all right." And also, like, you know, we both hate Biggie and Diddy, so fuck yeah, let's do it. So Tupac is now on death row. Not the.
I was about to say, wait.
Not
what?
no. He gets out of jail and he joins death row.
What?
Label records.
Can't believe it. He's gonna die to the electric chair.
Well, more accurate than you know.
What?
Not the electric chair part, but like joining death row probably contributed to his death. I mean, yeah, he joined death row, and then let's see, I think 1 year later he passed away. Tupac died in 1996 at the age of 25.
25?
Yeah,
He should be alive today.
his older brother's alive today. Remember how I said Eminem's a year younger than him?
Oh, yeah. How old's Eminem right now? Like 41?
Should be in his 60s.
No way.
He should be in his early 60s because if Tupac died in 1996 and he was 25, and that was 35 years ago, or not 35.
He's 52.
I'm bad at math, so unless it's Minecraft related for some reason.
What?
Like if like Minecraft math, I'm great at Minecraft math for some reason. Like in terms of 64, 16, 8s, I can do that, no problem. You know? Anyways. So yeah. Tupac joins Death Row, the record company. the label. He joins Suge Knight. And Suge Knight and Diddy already had beef.
Mm.
Probably because of a mutual ex. But that's just speculation on well, it's not pure speculation.
Was it Madonna?
It was not Madonna. It was not Madonna.
It was Madonna. Guys, it was Madonna.
It might have been Madonna. Who knows? I mean, Madonna got around, but it wasn't Madonna.
It was probably Madonna.
Madonna could have been involved somehow.
Madonna's the reason why this all happened.
No.
Yep.
No. I mean, technically, Ayanna Jackson's the reason why this all happened.
Madonna's the reason why this all started.
If they had just left Ayanna alone, Haitian Jack and Tupac, their friendship wouldn't have ended so soon. If they hadn't done that, if nobody fucking touched her, who knows where we'd be today in terms of like rap history.
This is Madonna's fault.
This is not Madonna's fault. In fact, Haitian Jack is pretty much out of the story from here on out. And so is Jimmy Henchman.
For real?
Yeah.
But like they didn't get like anything.
No. No, because that mystery wasn't solved for a very, very long time.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Dexter Isaac only came out like after the 2000s.
That's crazy. So he was too scared? What I'm hearing is he's too scared.
I mean, yeah, he's scared of jail. But then he went to jail anyways.
He was scared too.
I mean, most people weren't scared of Tupac.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. The thing about Tupac is his image as a street guy is very... How do I say this? Tupac went to acting school. And he was a poetry kid. He was an artist. He wasn't a gangbanger.
I could tell he was an artist.
He was not a gangbanger. And remember, like I said, he met Haitian Jack, and Haitian Jack is the one who inspired him to like go down that path.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was getting into that life. I'm not saying he wasn't about it. That's definitely not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that like he definitely didn't grow up there. He didn't grow up in that life. So, all right, where was I? You distracted me with the fucking Madonna thing. But yeah. Anyways. Oh, okay. So, right. So, from here on out, this Tupac kind of takes a backseat.
Mm.
Suge Knight starts Death Row. He starts Death Row, and Tupac's like one of the first people signed to it.
Mm-hmm.
You should join my new record label, is what I should have said. And so it's coming off the ground, it's up and running, and he's like, I gotta promote this. What better place to do that than at some award show or whatever? It was it was the Source Awards.
Hmm.
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I.
But it was the Source Awards.
Okay.
Yeah, Diddy was there. Suge was there. Tupac was there.
Mm.
And Tupac wanted to go on stage.
Mm.
And the people wouldn't let him.
Mm.
Because they were like, no, Diddy's here. We know we know what type of timing you're on. We're not going to let that happen. Chill, Tupac. Just stay out here. Diddy will stay over there. Everything will be kosher. We'll be copacetic. Tupac's like, okay, fine. Suge gets on stage.
Oh.
And he's like, hey, everybody, every rapper out there with talent, if you want to, he didn't, no, he didn't say that. I'm just saying, like, hey, talented rappers out there.
Okay. I thought you said that.
That would have been...
I would have been. Oof.
No, but here's the thing. Oh, well, it's not going to make sense without the knowledge of... in a lot of Biggie's music videos, and a lot of other people who were signed to Bad Boy Records, you can see Diddy in the background dancing. And not adding much of anything else to the music video.
Mm.
So, anyways, Suge gets on stage and he's like, hey, all the talented rappers out there, you should join Death Row. That is, if you don't want some fruity producer dancing in the background of your music videos.
Ooh.
And Diddy's like, hey, I'm a fruity producer.
I do that.
I dance in the background of music
dance in the
videos.
background of these videos.
But he's not talking about me. He can't be talking about me.
Does he like point at Diddy? Like, that's the guy I'm talking about.
No, he does not point at Diddy. Diddy goes up to Suge. Which was... Suge is 6'2". And
Isn't Diddy like 5'4"?
he looks like he's 5'4", but apparently he's like 5'10".
No way.
I
No.
don't believe it. I think he's probably...
No way he's close to mine. I'm like 5'11".
Okay.
There's no way he's close. Is he... Dude.
You could have just searched up Diddy height.
5'10".
I told you. It's crazy.
Oh, his name's Sean Combs?
Yeah, it's Sean Combs. Sean Puffy Combs. Sean Diddy Combs. P. Diddy. Puff Daddy. All these different names. Oh. Golden. You know what he goes by now?
Huh.
Or you know what he most recently changed his name to?
Huh.
Brother Love.
Makes sense, he's gay.
Brother Love. Who told him that was a good idea?
I don't know.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Y'all know that LeBron had something to do with Diddy?
What?
Yeah. Supposedly LeBron went to like Diddy parties or something like that.
Well, everybody went. Like, so many people
No,
went to
but
Diddy
like,
parties.
it was more like Diddy and him did stuff or something like that. That's what I've heard.
There's a tape of Meek Mill and Diddy. Meek Mill's a rapper.
I knew that.
I don't know. He kind of faded into obscurity.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Meek
I've
Mill.
heard.
He was popular back then.
I've definitely heard.
Yeah, he was popular back then, and there's a tape, audio tape of him having a great time with Diddy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyways, Diddy goes up to talk to Suge, and remember, Suge's like 6'2". He weighs over 200 pounds, all muscle. He's something important. Okay, you know, Vanilla Ice, right?
Yes.
Ice.
Yeah.
He doesn't own that song.
He doesn't.
No,
Who does?
Suge.
Oh.
You know why?
Is he joined that club?
No.
Oh.
Because Suge went up to Vanilla Ice's hotel room, confronted him. He was like, give me that shit. Give it to me. He fucking dangled him off of a balcony.
What?
There's a story. Vanilla Ice tells this story. He doesn't say he was dangled off the balcony, but we all know that's what happened. We all know that's what happened. He actually, in a later interview, says that, oh, no, I wasn't dangled off the balcony. But, like, in that first one, you can hear the fear in his voice when he says he was looking down. He said he shot himself that day.
Oh
Or he might have. Or, like, yeah. And this is Vanilla Ice. Ice Ice Baby is such a big song. This was such a famous guy.
Mm,
And Suge Knight dangled him off a fucking balcony.
that's crazy.
So many people were scared of Suge. Diddy included.
Makes sense.
But he fucking, I can do this. And he goes up to Suge. And he bumps into a wall. And he looks up. And he's like, oh, that's not a wall. That's Suge. That's Suge Knight. Okay. I'm here for a reason. Okay. Suge, buddy, you're not talking about me, right? And Suge's like, I mean, allegedly. Suge said no. Suge denied it and said he was talking about a different producer at the time. Jermaine Dupri, I think his name was.
Mm.
Link in the description. And yeah, I mean, but I don't believe that Suge backed down. I think that Suge probably said, yeah, I was talking about you, and Puff just didn't do shit about it, because later on at a party later that night, they get into an altercation. They get into an argument. And remember how I said that Diddy often hired a lot of Crips to be his bodyguards?
Yeah.
He was doing that again tonight. Another important thing to know about Suge Knight is that he ran deep with Bloods.
Thought so.
Mm-hmm.
I thought so.
So they were also there that night at the party.
Ooh.
And so Diddy and Suge start arguing. So does everybody else. One of Suge Knight's good friends is there that night. He's also a bodyguard for Suge Knight. His name is Big Jake. Yeah, okay. His name is Big Jake. And things get out of hand. The altercation, the argument, it goes fucking explosive. In more ways than one. Because Jake, Big Jake, he winds up getting shot. And killed that night. And he's a good friend of Suge. And he was killed by one of Diddy's people.
So is this what started the...
This is what explodes the beef. This is where it stops being like, I don't really fuck with you, to I fucking hate you. To I want you dead. And Diddy knows this. So he goes home and he's like, Suge's gonna kill me. Suge Knight's gonna fucking kill me. So he calls up another one of his friends. A man by the name of Dwayne
The Rock Johnson?
Davis.
Oh.
Or Davids. Either way, he goes by Keefe D. Or Keefy D, sorry. You've never heard of him. He's just some random crip. That's why you've never heard of him. Because he's just a gang member.
I thought you were going Keith Lee. I was like, wait.
No.
The food guy?
No, Keefy D.
Okay.
He wasn't just some random crip. He was like a leader of sorts of a section. But yeah, at the end of the day, just some gang member.
Yeah.
He calls up Keefy D. And he's like, hey man, my life would be so much easier if Suge didn't have one. And he doesn't like name a price at the time. He doesn't really like Keefy D isn't sure if Diddy's serious or not. So he's like, okay. Sits on the information. And then Tupac finally comes out with Hit 'Em Up, which is the most scathing diss track possibly of all time. In it, he talks about how he fucked Biggie's wife. Multiple times he says that. He talks about Diddy. He disses Diddy. Calls him a weak bitch, basically. He talks about a lot of other people who were connected with Bad Boy Records. And he talks about Bad Boy as a whole. It's one of the like biggest diss tracks of all time, and I don't mean like of popularity wise, but I mean like holy shit, it was harsh, scathing, and yeah. So and he directly called them out too. It wasn't like sneak disses. He named Diddy. He said Biggie. Said fucked your wife. Yeah. So Diddy gets pissed off at that.
Makes sense.
And it may have been the reason. But at some point, Diddy calls up Keefy D again, and he's like, hey, it's not just Suge now. Tupac and Suge. I would give anything for their heads. That's a quote. I would give anything for their heads. Now, how do we know it's a quote? Well, we don't. We obviously don't know that from Diddy. We know that from Keefy D.
Oh.
because much like the shooter whose name I've forgotten now, but I said it earlier, at Quad Studios from the robbery, Dexter Isaac. Just like Dexter Isaac, Keefy D has since come out and said all of this. Everything we know about this, Keefy D has told us. Something suspicious. I'll tell you that suspicious thing later, actually. So, but like I said, Keefy D, again, still wasn't sure if Diddy was serious or not. So that's kind of just where things sat for a little while. New person, new character in the story. His name is Orlando Anderson. Now, Orlando Anderson, or Orlando, as I'll just call him from here on out, went to the mall one day with a group of his uncle's friends and $4,000 for some back-to-school shopping for college.
Oh.
Yeah, and he goes up to the mall, he goes into the mall, and then in that same mall, there's a group of people, there are a group of Bloods who are affiliated with Death Row. Now, here's the thing about Orlando and his uncle. His uncle is Keefy D. His uncle's friends that he's with, a bunch of Crips.
Oh.
They get into a fight at that mall. Somebody winds up snatching a chain from Death Row. A couple months later, back to Tupac. Tupac and Suge. They go to a Mike Tyson boxing match because, actually, Tupac was great friends with Mike Jackson. I mean, not Mike Jackson, Mike Tyson.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And he's seen giving, okay, so they walk into the fight, they sit down, fight starts, fight's over.
Makes sense.
It was prime Tyson.
It makes sense.
It was prime Tyson, of course. It lasted a couple minutes, most people hadn't even sat down yet.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So fight starts, fight's over.
Okay.
Tyson gets out of the ring. He actually is in a picture hugging Tupac right after that.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's Tupac, Suge, and their entourage, obviously. A bunch of people from Death Row. One of those people is the guy who got his chain snatched. And guess who else is at that fight?
From this picture?
That's the picture.
I've seen this one.
Yeah. So guess who else was at that fight that night? Orlando. So the guy who got his chain snatched, he went unnamed the whole story. I never managed to find his name. Link not in the description.
Not in the description.
So yeah, so he goes to Tupac. He's like, he points at Orlando. He's like, that's the guy who stole my chain a couple months ago at the mall. Tupac and Suge are like, all right, bet. So they go, they confront him, because Orlando is all by himself. And they jump the shit out of him. They stomp him out. And then they leave. And so Orlando's pissed. He's just gotten jumped. He's leaving with something. That's what the quote is. He's leaving with something. So, oh right. Also, by the time that, like, when Diddy added Tupac to the list, he had put a price of $1 million on it. And for some random street guy, that's a lot of money. That's life money, probably. In 1990s, that's life money. So yeah, Orlando calls up his uncle. He says, hey, Uncle Keefy, here's what just happened. I'm pissed, and I'm leaving with something. Keefy D says, all right, nephew, hold on. Goes up, picks him up from the boxing match, and he goes to he tries to go to a party where Tupac's headed to. Tupac never made it to that party. So now Keefe D not only has the promise of $1 million, but a reason to take the contract. Because his nephew just got his ass beat.
Yeah.
So now he's hunting down Tupac. Tupac leaves the fight with Suge. Suge's driving.
Mm.
They get stopped by the police. 15 minutes later, Keefe D finds them. He hands the gun to his nephew, Orlando. Orlando fires. He hits Suge in the head. It grazes him.
Oh.
Suge is still alive today.
Oh, really?
And also in jail.
I want to see what Suge.
Yeah. Yeah, so Suge got shot in the head. He got grazed in the head. Suge Knight ducks.
Oh, this is Suge Knight?
That's Suge Knight.
He looks more like a cuddly teddy. Like a cuddly...
Sugar Bear?
Yeah! Yeah! I thought he would have been more like...
No, he scared people.
No, I mean, I thought he would have been more like Bills. You know?
He was a football player. So that is muscle. Like, I know. He looks like...
This photo makes me understand.
Well, also, yeah, that was
This
yeah.
This photo.
Like, more recent pictures, he'll be more schlubby. He's been in jail for a little while.
Yeah.
Somehow, though, he's still running a podcast from jail. I don't know. I gotta look into that.
Huh.
I don't know. Gotta look into that. So anyways, back to seriousness.
Yeah.
Suge Knight's in the driver's seat. They pull up. Driver's side. Orlando shoots. Grazes Suge in the head. Suge ducks. And now there's just Tupac. So blam, 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 blam. Tupac gets shot 4 times. Suge speeds off. They speed away. Some of their entourage tries to shoot them. Didn't do anything. But they go their separate directions. Suge's trying to make it to the hospital, but tires are blown out. So they don't make it that far before the police stop them again. And then they have to wait for a fucking ambulance to show up. And remember, 15 minutes before this happened, the police stopped them.
Yeah.
Then they're back. And they're basically, like, making it tougher for them to get to the hospital. Because now they've got to wait for the fucking ambulance. When they've got, like, a convoy, there's more cars. Tupac's entourage is there. It wasn't just him and Suge. It was him and Suge and other friends. So there's more cars there. They could have gone to the hospital still. But no, they had to wait for an ambulance. Because the cops pulled them over again. Interesting.
Fair.
They make it to the hospital. Tupac's still alive. Suge Knight gets released the next day or later that night because he's basically fine. He just got grazed in the head. Just a little bandage, on his way. Tupac, what's interesting is that he was still moving around. He was getting up and trying to get out of his bed. They had to strap him down. And then they removed one of his lungs. Allegedly to stop the bleeding. I think that's a little weird. Yeah. I can kind of understand it, but like I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Can people live with only one lung? Probably, right? Like maybe.
Link in
I don't
the
know.
description.
Link somewhere.
That's somewhere.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that's weird. It could have a completely rational explanation though. But
if y'all want to buy some lungs, I could sell mine for like $1 million.
In this economy?
5 million.
So, 6 days after Tupac is admitted to the hospital, he passes away. 1996. Tupac was 25 years old. And yeah, a couple odd things about this is that he was cremated the very next day. That's not normal.
No.
His height and weight are incorrect on the autopsy report. extremely abnormal for medical professionals dealing with one of the most famous people in the world at the time. You'd think they'd be a little bit more accurate.
Yeah.
The weirdest things, though, is that his brother and Suge Knight believe that Tupac is still alive. That's like as weird as it gets. Everything else that I've heard either isn't true or doesn't hold water. But like, Suge Knight is in an interview saying that he believes that Tupac is alive.
Oh.
The guy who was with him.
Yeah.
That's very weird. But well, so Keefy D, he apparently gets a call from Diddy. This is what he's said. Like, we know all this from him. He gets a call from Diddy, and Diddy says, "Was that us?" And Keefy D says that he just didn't respond, but like, it's confirmation of silence. And so yeah, he hung up, and then he tried to get his money from, because it was supposed to go through a third party. Diddy was supposed to send the money to somebody else, and he says that he did, but that guy never gave Keefy D the money. So that's why none of this has ever gotten trial. That's why Diddy is not being found. He hasn't been charged for this because the money never made it to Keefy D. Now, isn't that fucking interesting?
Very.
Yeah. So that's kind of everything that I've learned.
Huh.
Yeah, all the weirdnesses, the mysteries of it, and the solutions to the mysteries. Because these were questions that people had for a long, long time, and I'm sure that a lot of people also knew those answers, who were like close to them, and people who were just invested in it, people who were alive during that time. But this conversation in this video was because this was all new to me. So, and this is all obviously new to you. So there's more people that don't know anything about this, and I think that just the more we know about Diddy, that's what's really important here. No, kind of.
Diddy sucks.
Diddy does suck. But yeah, the question of like Diddy having something to do with the death of Tupac. Also, do you remember the Eminem lyric? Kells the day you put out a hits the day Diddy had missed that he put the hit out that got Pop killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thoughts? Questions?
I think Diddy did it.
I think Diddy did it.
Yeah.
What didn't Diddy do?
It's a great question.
It's also a South Park reference.
Oh, wait. What he didn't do? Stand up for himself.
He also didn't get properly sentenced.
Yep.
With his crimes.
You should get sent to death row, not the recording, no, not the record company.
No, not the record company.
Nothing. Like the death row where he gets injected.
But yeah, nowadays we've got all. Oh, here's. Remember, I said that something suspicious about Keefy D.
Mm.
He's said the same story for years and years and years, from like 20. I don't know, for like a decade and a half or some shit, maybe 2 decades.
Mm.
Link in the description. All of a sudden, after I think 2024, he's since come out and said that he's never going to talk about Diddy again, and his lawyer has said that he was lying.
That he was lying?
That Keefy D was lying.
Oh. Like lying about what?
About all of it. He's saying that, oh no, Diddy wasn't involved, and he's saying, I'm never going to talk about Diddy again. His family is never going to talk about Diddy again. And his lawyer is trying to tell everybody that he was lying. Suspicious.
Very.
Yeah. So that's the story. That's the mystery and the solution. Tupac Shakur.
Tupac should be alive.
A lot of people should be alive right now. Tupac, Michael Jackson, Biggie Smalls should be alive right now. Eazy-E should be alive right now. And we'll talk about them as well, because their stories are also interesting. A lot of mysterious deaths, and a lot of things that Diddy was around.
Diddy just ruins everything.
Well, yes, yeah, and we'll get more into that. And I'm not sure, but maybe the next video will be about Biggie Smalls, and we'll get into that. But maybe not. Maybe somebody else. Maybe
Michael.
Maybe Michael Jackson. Do some positive stuff. Well, I mean,
it was the most positive story.
I mean, yeah, he was a great person though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. Any questions? Anything that you're wondering, or any ending statements, closing statements, things you've learned?
No.
Or have I just told the story so well, and
You told it so well.
you've got all your
I
answers?
got all my answers.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you've got all your answers. I had to spend like 3 days looking at a million different sources to find all this out, because what really inspired me to make this video was the fact that I wasn't able to find all of this information in one place. And now you can.
So basically, the solution of you wanting to do research is subscribe to this channel.
Yes, yeah, because I'll be doing that for different people. I've got different ideas already. I want to talk about Big. I want to talk about Eazy-E. I want to talk about Michael Jackson. I want to talk about Ashton Kutcher. I want to talk about Jay-Z and Oprah. Not everything's going to be negative. The Jay-Z one will be very negative. Oh my god. I don't know like half of the fucking story, but it's already so bad. Stay tuned. But yeah, it's not all gonna be negative. Like I've got so many great things to say about Michael Jackson. But he's kind of the only one. I've got to think of more good people to talk about. Prince, there's one. I'll talk about Prince. Yeah. So that's kind of gonna be this channel's focus, I guess. Just celebrity history and weirdnesses.
Yeah.
So I've been Peter.
I'm Hunter.
And that's our very first video. My very first video. He's already doing other stuff. Goodbye.
If y'all enjoyed this, if y'all enjoyed my side, you guys should go to the Laughing Stock. It's on YouTube and Spotify. It's a podcast.
Right. Check him out on the Laughing Stock. He does his own podcast where it's more humor based and more story based.
Yeah.
Or well, I tell real stories.
I tell D&D type of thing, but no rolling dice, no character. It's just a long story.
It's a choose your own adventure.
It's a choose your own adventure.
Which I haven't been invited to yet. Thanks a lot. Anyways,
I invited.
Like and subscribe.
You guys should check it out. It's really fun. It's the Laughing Stock. And the Laughing Stock is together. It's
Link in description.
Link in the description.